Okay, what's up guys? So, let's continue with gameplay of Skyrim and I hope you all enjoy it. Skyrim and I hope you lately I was working on how to cancel this bug and only thing I got is to travel to the Dragon's Reach to Whiterun
I've been looking for you. Got something I'm supposed to deliver. Your hands only. Let's see here. A letter. Not sure who from. He wouldn't say, just that he was a friend of yours. Looks like that's it. Got to go.
Damn shame.
Let me see the letter. It goes a bit okay. Okay. So, to cancel this bug, you need to have a witch hat from this I don't know how they call these witches. What I stored. Need one. Right now that when I have this head, I need to go to the Skyforge and in Skyforge actually I need to
You're someone who can get things done. I like that.
go to this altar of Hersin and become once more werewolf, and after I do that
Fear for the boy, I'm a swordman.
and after I do that, take a Hey Nagisha, thanks for liking the stream.
God might get nervous. A man approaches with his weapon drawn.
And after I get this wolf form again, this sounds of ice should, this bug should go away, and actually Yeah, probably cannot. Wait a minute. Let me like wait till the night. Ah, it's day. Okay. Or should I ask Alea for the person blessing again? Let's try it.
What do you need, my friend? Do you have guidance for me, Harbinger? Do you now? Persine doesn't usually bestow his fate, but you've proven your Are you ready now? Hold still, then.
Beast form added. Okay. Now, when I got this beast form, I need to go to Ysgramor tomb, take the form, and then leave the curse again. No, wrong way. And actually, the bug should be cancelled by this. How to cancel the beast form? Okay. So, I no longer have this bug. But it seems I'm bound to be a werewolf. Yeah, it doesn't matter. It's better to be a werewolf than have this ice or this annoying bug. Maybe later I could. Let's go outside and re-enter the temple and see if I can actually throw the head back. Or should I speak to the companions for lifting the curse? Sometimes this helps when you enter and re-enter. Azura Star. Here it is. Yeah, for some reason I cannot do it. I'm gonna... Maybe some times needs to pass before I can throw the head. I'm gonna continue with the main quest. So, if you guys have a sticky sounds bug, you can easily cancel it like this. Because the bug is bound to the character.
To teach you a lesson. Hey!
Who's this? So yeah, that bug was bound with this sword. Contract, let's see. Now let's get back to the White Run.
Everything all right?
Divine smile on you, friend.
Come to Dragon. Take a look. You know, if you've got the aptitude, you should join the Mages College in Winterhold.
Definitely gonna do it.
Terrible and powerful Talos, we, your unworthy servants, give praise. For only through your grace and benevolence may we...
You've been a good friend to me. That means something.
All right.
Vilkas said you're the new Kodlak. I don't know what that means, but you seem honorable, so that's good.
Okay, gonna visit few
I
traders.
hope your parents are proud of you. They have a lot of reason to do. Maybe some other time I'll reveal your destiny.
Got something for just about everybody in here. Everything. Oh, a bit of this and a bit of that. do come back.
Hello, Ghost. Thanks for stopping by. Well, I was struggling with the bug lately. I have like this sticky sound
I'm sure you'll find what you're looking
that's never end up,
for. What do you need, my friend?
and I was searching internet how to get rid of that, and finally came up with solution.
Come back anytime if you need a remedy.
I think the bug was actually from this sort. Yeah.
You tried mercenary work? It might suit you.
You're someone who can get things done. I like that.
Okay, let's make some jewels. We'll need some more materials for this. Okay, got a few letter. Yeah, I got from this sword I got like looping sound back, which I cannot shake. So I was searching internet how to do it, and finally got solution. You need to get the beast form, and when you transfer to the werewolf, only then the sound is cancelled.
You have it. The Kell, the Elder Scroll. Tidkrech Kalos. Time shudders at its touch. There is no question. You are doom-driven. Kogan Akatosh. The very bones of the earth are at your disposal.
Yeah.
Go then. Fulfill your destiny. Take the scroll to the Time Wound. Do not delay. Alduin will be coming. He cannot miss the signs.
Okay, here we go. So here I need to read Elder Scroll.
Today, Alduin's lordship will be restored. But I honor your courage. Kriefwolf Akrin. Die now in vain.
Have you no thought beyond the blooding of your blade?
What else is there?
battle below goes ill. If Alduin does not rise to our challenge, I fear all may be lost.
You worry too much, brother. Victory will be ours.
Why does Alduin hang back? We've staked everything on this plan of yours, old man.
He will come. He cannot ignore our defiance. And why should he fear us, even now?
We blooded him well. 4 of his kin have fallen to my blade alone this day.
But none have yet stood against Alduin himself. Both Sori, Birka.
They did not have Dragonrend. Once we bring him down, I promise, I will have his head.
You do not understand. Alduin cannot be slain like a lesser dragon. He is beyond our strength. Which is why I brought the Elder Scroll.
Veldir, we agreed not to use it.
I never agreed. And if you are right, I will not need
we will
it.
deal with Alduin ourselves. Hear it now.
We shall see soon enough. Alduin approaches.
Tarudis Ani Him Hind Paliv Zuu Hindan.
Let those that watch from Sovngarde envy us this day.
I'll be streaming like 2 hours and then need to go to work. By the way, thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it.
My teeth to his neck. But first, Dean Kumar died, knowing final fate. To feed my power and comfort in Sovngarde.
If I die today, it will not be in terror. First time, worm. I see it in your eyes. Skyrim will be free!
Ooh.
It's no use.
Hold Alduin on the wing! Sister Hawk, grant us your sacred breath to make this contract heard. Begone, World Eater. By words with older bones than your own, we break your perch on this age and send you out. You are banished. Counsel out all our endings unto the last. You are banished.
All right.
Did it.
Yes, the World Eater is gone. May the spirits have mercy on our souls.
Nakib Sileshu. My belly is full of the souls of your fellow mortals, Dovahkiin. Die now and await your fate in Sovngarde. Lost Foot, you are too late, Alduin. Dovahkiin, use Dragonrend if you know it.
Okay, Dragonrend. Here it is.
Power has waxed, while yours has waned.
Ooh, okay. Actually, I need to get some cover.
Lost Foot, you are too late, Alduin. Dovahkiin, use Dragon Rend if you know it.
I miss him.
Waxed, while yours has waned.
There you go.
Friends.
Yeah. His fire breath is destructive. Come on. His breath is too strong.
Lost foot, you are too late, Alduin.
Oh, come on.
Dovahkiin, use Dragon Rend if you know it. Nox, my power has waxed, while yours has waned.
Yeah, I didn't equip it. Ah! It's kinda hard to defeat him.
Lost foot, you are too. It's Alduin. Dovahkiin, use Dragon Rend if you know it. Nox, my power has waxed. Yours has waned. Moved in. Join perish friends. You are no match for me.
Well, I don't have in inventory any. Most of fire resistant stuff and spell I sell. Didn't expect that he gonna be this powerful. Don't go anywhere. Don't go, Alduin. Okay. So what's now? So he's gone, and he said that I cannot defeat him here, so probably Savangard.
Lot Kongrach, you truly have the voice of a Dova. Alduin's allies will think twice after this victory.
It wasn't really a victory since Alduin escaped.
Ni livrach hin moro. True, this is not the final Kongrach victory, but not even the heroes of old were able to defeat Alduin in open battle. Alduin always was Pachlok, arrogant in his power. Uznagar Par. He took domination as his birthright. This should shake the loyalty of the Dove who serve him.
Why not? I need to find out where Alduin went.
Yes, one of his allies could tell us. Matmahus. But it will not be so easy to convince one of them to betray him. Perhaps the Hafkasayun, the palace in Whiterun, Dragon's Reach. It was originally built to house a captive Dova. A fine place to trap one of Alduin's allies,
The Jarl of Whiterun might not think so.
Yes, but your Sum is strong. I do not doubt that you can convince him of the need.
You're the master of Greybeards. Do others come here to train?
I have taught the way of the voice for centuries, and the Thum since long before that. But no, Dovahkiin. Others do not come here to train anymore. Saran, you are the first in over 100 years. I meditate on the Rotmulag, the words of power. I counsel in their use. It is enough for me.
You meditate on the words? How?
Knowing a word of power is to take its meaning into yourself. Contemplate the meaning of a Rotmulag. You will become closer to that word as it fills your inner self. Will I teach you, Dovahkiin? What word calls you to deeper understanding? There are 3 to master. Fus, Faim, and Yol. It is called force in your tongue. But as you push the world, so does the world push back. Think of the way force may be applied effortlessly. Imagine but a whisper pushing aside all in its path. That is Fus. Let its meaning fill you. Sum Ark Mora. You will push the world harder than it pushes back.
Dragon's Reach was built to hold a dragon?
Yes. This was ages ago, you understand. There were more of us then. Before the Bruniki, the Akaviri came and killed all my Zema. I used to visit him from time to time, nearly crazed by loneliness and captivity. Tiraz Sivaz. He did not even remember his own name. I do not know how he came to be caught, but the Bronyun, the Jarl, was very proud of his pet, Pak. The Hofkossayun has been known as Dragon's Reach ever since.
I wish to meditate on a word of power.
Which calls to you, Dovahkiin? Fus, Faim, or Yol?
Let's see if I'm...
Fade in your tongue. Mortals have greater affinity for this word than the Dove. Everything mortal fades away in time, but the spirit remains. Ponder the meaning of spirit. Unslad Zi. Where mortal flesh may wither and die, the spirit endures. That is fine. Let that meaning fill you. Sum Ark Mora. You will find that your spirit will give you more strength. Which calls to you, Dova?
Yol.
In your tongue, the word simply means fire. It is change given form, power at its most primal. That is the true meaning of Yol. Solyek, power. You have it, as do all Dove. But power is inert without action and choice. Think of this as the fire builds in your sum, in your breath. Sum Ark Mora. What will you burn? What will you spare?
Okay.
Lok Thum.
Let's see what I need to do. Talk to the Jarl. Okay. And as always, when I am in here, I like to get up to the peak. Yeah, this is it. Let me see. Weapons, notched pickaxe. Right? But do I have all three now, or I just can pick one of them? No! Come on! No. Again. Yeah, this is the peak. I'm slipping down. Let me quickly get a fast screenshot. Where is it? Yep, should have it. One more. Yes. Let me see if I can only have one. I'm gonna take the fame.
Dremyolok, which calls to you to fade, ponder. That is fine.
Okay.
Let that meaning fill you.
Eternal Spirit.
Arkmora, you will find
Well,
that
he
your
added
spirit
this to me.
will give you more strength.
Never mind. Let me see. I find source of power. Yeah, let's go do this. After then, I'm gonna check with this Jarl. So, do you hear this sound? This, because I don't have equipped now the sword. So, this weapon causing bugs. this is the sound, and now the sound shouldn't be active. So I learned on the internet, if you want to actually cancel the sound, I need to take beast form.
I'll try and make this quick.
What's that?
I'll show you what a real one can do. Ah!
Okay. So, now the effect is cancelled. As it should be. But don't know why the bug get like always back. I might just change the sword after I gonna go to the White Run. That the sword is that sword is bad. It's very good, but you cannot. This active effect is binding to character. Okay, I need to go to this valley and find the word of power. There's no way through here. Actually, maybe easier is going to be from up here. Okay. One more is alive. What? Okay, finally. One more guy. Yeah, that's it. Let's carefully go down. Silver. Common soul gem. Now let's see these other bandits. Poison. And can I? No, I can't. Yeah, gonna make some armor, but in Whiterun. This is nice. More of them, at least one more. Potato. Another chest. This place is huge. Hello, Booksy. Thanks for stopping by. She killed herself. Does NPCs get scared of fire? Didn't see you there. Yeah. That's all of them. And it's a one-hit kill. I didn't know that. I'm gonna try it. Again, I need to sell this sword or leave it in the chest. Like, it's good sword, but it got a bug in it. Always I got stick with this sound of ice. And only way to cancel it, to cancel this bug, if you don't want to reload or if you don't have a save game, it's to take a beast form. They see me? Maybe they are not aggressive after all.
Heart of thorn, bones of the wild, life forsworn, rise from death, blood of our... blood.
Actually, they are. Ooh.
Run off.
All right.
Heart of thorn, bones of the wild, life forsworn. Rise from death, blood, blood.
Yeah, I killed them before they finished the ritual. Okay, that's it, but is there any entrance to these ruins? Bard's Leap. Alright. Let's do Leap of Faith.
Been a long time since someone took the lead. Longer still, since any survived. I once performed the entirety of the Poetic Edda from atop Bard's Leap before trying my luck. Well, you can see how that turned out.
Okay. You can see how that's turned up, so it's he somewhere down here. Some skeleton. Oh, I don't see him. Okay, so need to wait some time or 24 so I can get another beast form to cancel this sound. And yeah, I need to leave this sword in the chest because it's causing me looping sound bugs. Right. So now the sound is cancelled. It's the sound from the sword.
Damn shame.
Have I? Do I have older quick save to show you? Yeah, I have autosave. Gonna use the quick save, and Here now it's nothing. And when I gonna go in here, you're gonna hear a looping sound from this ice. Do you hear it now? Okay, let's go out of the waterfall. Okay, now you can hear it. Is the sound from this? Don't you hear like this icy sound? And now it should be cancelled. Now look at this. I gonna load the game, quick save, and I gonna unsheath the sword, and you gonna hear the same sound. Yeah, now I have a looping sword too in here. So it applies to, it seems, every save. Okay, I now don't have it, so gonna go here. Gonna go inside so there's no sound. Okay, I have all hearing, like when I do this. You hear from the arrow. Now you can hear from the sword. This. And after I get sword in my sheath, sometimes it goes like sounds stick on me. Like you can hear all the time. Not silence like this. Again. So this is the sounds I hear. It sometimes just got back and sounds get to the loop and it won't go away. So I search on the internet and find solution. And solution is that you need to use other sword. And to cancel it, it's no patch, no nothing. You only can cancel it if you take... how that's possible? So, just a moment. You don't hear the effect from the, I don't know, from fiery effect from the bow now. When I get it to this, to the hand, it's got like this. Now. Yeah, I have effects. I don't know. Okay, good. Few potions.
You're someone who can get things done.
Roll it. Let's sleep till the
Got
morning.
some good pieces out here if you're looking to buy. I don't claim to be the best blacksmith in Whiterun. Jorland Greymane's got that honor. Man's steel is legendary.
Also,
All I ask is a fair chance.
also the sword is giving me like this snowy sound, like ice sound, and for me, I hear all the time like loop. Okay, now I have this sword. Let me try again to load a older. Already don't have it.
Got some good pieces out here. I don't claim to be the... Take a look.
Yeah, better is this. Weapons.
Don't forget to check inside the shop if you need anything.
Need more skills. Well, I was today looking like 2 hours for the solution and barely find it. I needed to become a werewolf again so I can actually cancel it, because the
Divine smile on you, friend.
when you got sounds loops, I found in the discussion on the Steam that you need to become werewolves or vampire because the sound is binding to the character.
Everything. Some may call this junk. Me, I call them treasures.
And I only experiencing from this particular weapon.
Do come back.
Not no other weapon do this for me.
That fur?
Got something for just about everybody in here. Give a holler if you...
What do you need, my friend? Ah, so you're an alchemist then.
Yeah, this was a homemade potion. I think I don't need now invisibility potions.
of a within. If I had a septum for every case of rock, I think I can teach you a thing or two.
Yeah, cannot do it yet. Need to level up.
I ain't done nothing.
It's a fine day with you around.
What do you need?
Today, they take away your faith.
Disrespect the law, and you disrespect me.
What then? Will the elves take
Codlac White Mane is a better place now. Or is there any place better? Don't think you can barter with me like I'm one of those stamped shopkeepers.
Come to take a look.
Okay.
You know, if you've got the app. You should join the Mages College in Winterhold.
Let's speak to the Jarl.
What is it that you need?
I need your help. I need to trap a dragon in your palace.
I must have misheard you. I thought you asked me to help you trap a dragon in my palace.
You know, I wouldn't ask if it wasn't important.
Of course. You already saved Whiterun from that dragon. I owe you a great deal. But I don't understand. Why let a dragon into the heart of my city when we've been working so hard to keep them out?
The threat is worse than you know. Alduin has returned.
Alduin, the World Eater himself. But how can we fight him? Doesn't his return mean it's the end times?
Maybe so, but I plan to go down fighting. What about you?
Spoken like a true Nord. I'll stand beside you, Dragonborn. Now what's this nonsense about trapping a dragon in my palace?
It's only way to find Alduin before it's too late.
I want to help you, Dragonborn. And I will. But I need your help first. Ulfric and General Tullius are both just waiting for me to make a wrong move. Do you think they will sit idle while the dragon is slaughtering my men and burning my city? No. I can't risk weakening the city while we are under the threat of enemy attack. I'm sorry.
What if you didn't have to worry about an enemy attack?
Then I would be glad to help you with your mad dragon-trapping scheme. But getting both sides to agree to a truce will be difficult at this point. The bitterness has gone too deep. Maybe. What of the Greybeards? They are respected by all Nords. High Hrothgar is neutral territory. If the Greybeards were willing to host a peace council, then maybe Ulfric and Tullius would have to listen.
Leave that to me. I'll talk to Erngir about hosting a peace council.
Aye, Dragonborn. Maybe you can stop the dragons, and this war into the bargain.
Dragon's Reach has built to hold dragon.
According to legend, although I never thought to put the tale to the test, Jarl Olaf One-Eye it was, who later became High King.
Is it hard to pursue them?
He shouted it into submission in single combat atop Mount Anthor, and brought it back to Whiterun. Numenex was the dragon's name. That's his skull decorating the main hall.
Whose side are you on?
If it's the war you're referring to, I'm on the side of Whiterun. No doubt General Tullius and his friends in the Empire will tell you that I owe them my loyalty. And perhaps I do. Ulfric Stormcloak would say that I owe my allegiance to the Nord people as they fight for Skyrim's independence. Perhaps this is also true. The day might come when I am forced to draw my sword for one side or the other. But that day has not come yet.
How can you protect Whiterun from the dragons?
With good planning and constant vigilance. Even now, my court wizard, Farengar, continues his research into ways we might drive back these terrors. We must also have ample reserves of water to combat the fires that will surely spread after an attack. But our greatest weapon? Courage. For if we cannot kill the beast, we must at least have the tenacity to drive it back. Until brave heroes step forward to destroy these monsters, that is the best we can do.
Alright.
Now, if you don't mind,
time to talk to Arengir.
Keep.
Okay, guys, gonna take me some water. Right.
Alduin? We heard the Dragonren shout from here. You defeated him?
Yes, but he's escaped. I need to find his portal to Sovngarde.
I feared as much. I thought it was him we saw flying east after your battle.
I need your help. I need to capture a dragon.
We are not warriors. What is overlooked in the Dragonborn is not permitted to any other followers of the Way of the Voice.
I'll worry about capturing a dragon. I need your help to stop the war.
You misunderstand our authority. The Greybeards have never involved themselves in political affairs.
Thanks for stopping by, Baxikat. Jarl Balgruuf won't help me while the war rages.
I see.
dragon will lead you to Alduin, but without the Jarl's help.
Both sides respect the Greybeards. They will listen.
Paarthurnax has made the decision to help you. This is the road we have to walk. Even the Greybeards must bend to the winds of change, it seems. So be it. Tell Ulfric and General Tullius that the Greybeards wish to speak to them. We will see if they still remember us.
Okay. Where has Alduin gone?
The old tales say that he can travel into Sovngarde to devour the souls of the dead. You must find out how he does this before he regains his strength and returns. Sky, guard you.
Okay,
Sky, deliver the message to the warring parties. If they will listen, I will do what I can to bring them to terms.
So the Alduin actually in this world devour the flesh and the soul in Sovngarde. So let's first talk to General Tullius.
Solitude wouldn't be the same without the fire.
Let me know if you see anything you like.
I thought
Godlike White
adventurers
Mane
were
is in a
supposed to
better
look
place
tough.
now.
Viren said you got here just by trinkets, odds and ends, that sort of thing. Come back to bits and pieces anytime.
You're the one saved the fight. If you need pull...
Is that fur coming out of your ears?
Are my men now giving free rein to anyone who wanders into the castle? Do you have some reason to be here, citizen?
I believe we already met.
Have we? Oh, of course. You were at Helgen. One of the prisoners, if I recall correctly.
Well, I never pick up the peace talk. I always, as you, pick the side. And I wonder what will happen now. I helped Hadvar escape. He said he worked for me.
Hadvar's alive. I hope that's true. He's a damn good soldier. But he hasn't reported in yet, so he can't exactly confirm your story. In the meantime, why don't you have a chat with Legate Ricka? I suspect we might have use for someone resourceful. Besides, I'm sure your being imprisoned was all a terrible misunderstanding.
I'm telling you, Ulfric's planning an attack on Whiterun.
Speak with Legate Ricka. She will determine if you are Legion material.
What will it take to end the war?
Ulfric Stormcloak's head rolling away from his lifeless body.
What's the Imperial Legion doing in Skyrim?
The Legion's always been here. Without us to keep order, the provinces would fall into barbarism and lawlessness. Especially Skyrim. Take, for example, Ulfric Stormcloak and his little rebellion. But rest assured, his days are numbered.
Have you always lived in Skyrim?
I'm originally from Cyrodiil, sent here at the request of the Emperor himself. I'm often ordered to places with problems that need fixing. Now, while I'm certain this is all terribly interesting to you, I have important matters to attend to. He'd be insane to try. He doesn't have the men.
I have a message from the Greybeards.
The Greybeards? What do those old hermits want with me?
They convening a peace council at High Hrothgar.
Why? There's nothing to discuss as long as that traitor Ulfric is in arms against his rightful emperor.
We need a truce until the dragon menace is dealt with.
They are getting to be a problem. But I wasn't sent to Skyrim to fight dragons. My job is to quell this rebellion, and I intend to do just that. Dragons or no dragons.
The dragons are a bigger problem than the Stormcloak right now.
You may have a point. It's getting difficult to even move troops around without attracting a dragon attack. By all accounts, the Stormcloaks are suffering just as badly. Even Ulfric might see the sense of a truce under these conditions.
You'll come to the Peace Council then?
Yes, fine. I'll come to this Greybeard Council. For all the good it will do.
That's not what my scouts report, sir. Every day more join his cause.
Right.
Riften, Dawnstar, and Winterhold.
You can sell off that junk at bits and pieces.
Now, time to go to the Windhelm. And by the way, I could start
Be a lot warmer and a lot happier with a belly full of meat.
yeah, I tried again something. I try again to release the curse of the beast. Hey V1 and 7, thanks for stopping by. Let's check if I can shake off this werewolf form. If not, I'm gonna stay as a werewolf. No, it's back. Like, I should have a head. Yeah. I use one-handed, but also I'm planning to use two-handed because when I got to the 100 I need like archery. Probably gonna have still bow on myself, but after I hit level cap, gonna change my combat style to one-handed or two-handed. Yeah, this is the right way. Well, they are not bad when you get used to it. Of course, one-handed weapons are quicker, but... Okay, the stables. And let's check this house. It's a farm or something. Farm, yeah. Actually, I can do this visit to the... how it's called? Aventus Aretino.
It's no secret the Aretino boy is doing some ritual, trying to cool the dark.
Yeah, they are pretty slow.
You come here where you're not wanted. You eat our food, you pollute our city with your stink, and you refuse to help the Stormcloaks.
We haven't taken a side because it's not our fight.
Hey, maybe the reason these Greyskins don't help in the war is because they're Imperial spies.
Imperial spies? You can't be serious.
Maybe we'll pay you a visit tonight, little spy. We got ways of finding out what you really are.
Do you hate the Dark Elves? Are you here to bully us and tell us to leave?
No, I don't hate your people.
You've come to the wrong city then. Windhelm's a haven of prejudice and narrow thinking, unworthy of one such as you.
Look like Nords were giving you trouble? Why would anyone think you're a spy?
Some of these Nords will come up with any excuse to despise us. And it isn't just the Dark Elves they hate. They make a target of the Argonians as well. In fact, just about anyone who isn't a Nord is fair game for their bullying.
Looked like these Nords were giving you trouble.
Nothing new there. Most of the Nords living in Windhelm don't care much for us. But Rolf is the worst by far. He likes to get drunk and walk around the Grey Quarter yelling insults at us in the small hours of the morning. Oh, a real charmer, that one.
Okay.
Safe travels.
Gonna go first to the palace, then I'm gonna visit this boy. And see why he has summoning
How can I help
a dark brotherhood.
Aldrich won't give us a straight answer.
He's a true Nord. He'll come around.
Don't be so sure of that. We've intercepted couriers from Solitude. The Empire's putting a great deal of pressure on Whiterun.
And what would you have me do?
If he's not with us, he's against us.
He knows that. They all know that.
How long are you going to wait?
You think I need to send Bolgraf a stronger message?
If by message you mean shoving a sword through his gullet.
Taking his city and leaving him in disgrace would make a more powerful statement, don't you think?
So we're ready to start this war in earnest then?
Soon.
I still say you should take them all out like you did dead King Torrig.
Torrig was merely a message to the other Jarls. Whoever we replace them with will need the support of our armies.
We're ready when you are.
Things hinge on Whiterun. If we can take the city without bloodshed, all the better. But if not...
The people are behind you.
We'll show those faithless
Many, I
dogs who
fear,
this land
still need
belongs to.
convincing.
Then let them die with their false kings.
We've been...
Damn faithless Imperials.
We know the price of freedom. The people are still weighing things in their hearts.
What's left of Skyrim to wager?
They have families to think of.
How many of their sons and daughters follow your banner? We are their families.
Well put, friend. Tell me, Galmar, why do you fight for me?
I'd follow you into the depths of oblivion. You know that.
Yes, but why do you fight? If not for me, what then?
I'll die before elves dictate the fates of men. Are we not one in this?
I fight for the men I've held in my arms, dying on foreign soil. I fight for their wives and children whose names I heard whispered in their last breath. I fight for we few who did come home, only to find our country full of strangers wearing familiar faces. I fight for my people, impoverished to pay the debts of an empire too weak to rule them, yet brands them criminals for wanting to rule themselves. I fight so that all the fighting I've already done hasn't been for nothing. I fight because I must.
Your words give voice to what we all feel, Ulfric. And that's why you will be High King. But the day words are enough will be the day when soldiers like us are no longer needed.
I would gladly retire from the world, were such a day to dawn.
Aye. But in the meantime, we have a war to plan.
I don't know. If I had to choose, I probably support the early, because the Talmor is behind these killings and schemes on Skyrim. In the shadow of a support of Imperial army. So yeah, let's talk to him.
I remember you. You were at Helgen with us. Come to join the war. Speak with Galmar. He handles the new recruits.
That's not why I'm here.
I'm sorry to hear that. If you change your mind, speak with Galmar. What does bring you to me?
At the Helgen, they said you shouted the king to death.
Not entirely true, though not entirely false either. Any Nord can learn the way of the voice by studying with the Greybeards, given enough ambition and dedication. My shouting Torg to the ground proved he had neither. However, it was my sword piercing his heart that killed him.
Why are you fighting this war?
We're fighting because we're done bleeding for an empire that won't bleed for us. Untold numbers of Nords died defending the empire against the Dominion. And for what? Skyrim being sold to the Thalmor so the Emperor could keep his throne. We're fighting because our own Jarls, once strong, wise men, have become fearful and blind to the people's suffering. We're fighting because Skyrim needs heroes, and there's no one else but us.
Why did you kill the High King?
I killed Torrik to prove our wretched condition. How is the High King supposed to be the defender of Skyrim if he can't even defend himself?
Some call you murderer.
I challenged him in the traditional way, and he accepted. There were many witnesses. No murder was committed. True, He didn't stand a chance against me. But that was precisely the point. He was a puppet king of the Empire, not a high king of Skyrim. His father before him, perhaps, but not Torrik. He was too privileged and too foolish. More interested in entertaining his queen than ruling his country.
And what of his widow? Doesn't she claim the throne?
Indeed. Elisif has become Jarl of Solitude. Historically and conveniently home of the High King, backed by Imperial interests. But the Moot has not yet met to name her High Queen. And they won't. Not as long as I have any say in it.
Do you desire to be High King?
There hasn't been a true High King in Skyrim for generations. For too long, he's been handpicked by the Emperor, and given emphatic nods by milk-drinking Jarls addicted to Imperial coin. It's time we had a real High King, one of our own making.
How did you become the Jarl of Eastmarch?
My father, the Great Bear of Eastmarch, died during my imprisonment after the Markarth incident. I, his only son, forced to deliver his eulogy via letter I had smuggled out of prison, such is the love of Titus meat for his subjects. When finally set free, I returned to Windhelm and was greeted by a city in mourning, at one with my own grief and anger, clamoring in angry voices, calling out for justice, for war. They sat me on the throne of Ysgramor, the throne of my father. I only hope I can prove worthy of that honor.
Okay, I have a message from the Greybeards.
It's about time they turned their gaze from the heavens back to our bleeding homeland. What do they want?
They want to negotiate a truce until the dragon menace is dealt with.
I have the greatest respect for the Greybeards, of course, and the dragon attacks are a growing plague. But the political situation is still delicate. Not all the Jarls are fully committed to supporting me as High King. I can't afford to appear weak. I can't agree to this unless Tullius himself will be there.
Politics be damned, Alduin has returned.
Alduin? The World Eater of song and legend? If that's true, well, it changes the situation, doesn't it? Even Tullius may be forced to talk sense in the face of such a threat.
So you'll come to the Peace Council?
Yes. I'll give Tullius one more chance to quit Skyrim with his tail between his legs.
Okay.
Aye, but in the meantime, we have a war to plan.
Now let's check this boy.
The Greybeards have called a peace council at High Hrothgar. And can you believe
Nice art.
Then it's true, what everyone is saying. That Aventus Aretino is doing the Black Sacrament, trying to summon the Dark Brotherhood?
Oh, grim.
Everyone is talking about this.
Please, how long must I do this? I keep praying, Night Mother. Why won't you answer me? Die, Grelod, die! Sweet mother, send your child unto me, for the sins of the unworthy must be baptized. You've come at last! I knew you would!
Are you alright?
It worked! I knew you'd come, I just knew it! I did the Black Sacrament over and over with the body and the things, and then you came, an assassin from the Dark Brotherhood.
Hmm. I'm sorry, boy, but I'm not who you think I am.
Of course you are. I prayed, and you came, and now you'll accept my contract.
Contract?
My mother, she died. I'm all alone now. So they sent me to that terrible orphanage in Riften, Honor Hall. The headmistress is an evil, cruel woman. They call her Grella the Kind, but she's not kind. She's terrible to all of us. So I ran away and came home and performed the Black Sacrament. Now you're here, and you could kill Grella the Kind. Sorry. To be honest, I'm kind of lonely here. As much as I hated getting sent to Honor Hall, I really miss my friends there. Grodd is the headmistress of Honor Hall Orphanage, but not for long.
Tell me about your mother. What happened?
She got sick last winter when the snows came, and she never got better. Not all year. One night, she fell asleep and never woke up. So now I'm all alone, and the Jarl said I have to go into Honor Hall Orphanage. It's not fair!
Are you sure about this boy murdering this woman?
I've never been more sure about anything in my entire life. Someone like Broad doesn't deserve to live one more day. She's a monster!
But she's done. Assassination don't come cheap, boy.
I have a family heirloom you can have. Supposed to be sort of valuable. I hope that's all right. Please hurry. To be honest, I'm kind of lonely here. As much as I hated getting sent.
Yeah, let's see if I can talk to her. Or should I first go and talk the piece? Yeah, let's do this. Let's see what happens. I'm kinda curious.
So, you've done it. The men of violence are gathered here, in these halls whose very stones are dedicated to peace. I should not have agreed to host this council. The Greybeards have no business involving ourselves in such matters.
Don't worry, I get them to agree to peace.
Peace? I doubt it. They may put their weapons down for a moment, but only to gather strength for the next bloodletting. They are not yet tired of war. Far from it. Do you know the ancient Nord word for war? Season unending. And so it has proved. But regrets are pointless. Here we are. Take your seat at the council table, and let us see what wisdom we can find among these warriors of Skyrim.
Here we are. Why they bring the Talmor? Also the blades come.
Now that everyone is here, please take your seats so we can begin. I
hope that we have all come here in the spirit
You
of...
insult us by bringing her to this negotiation? You're Chief Talos Hunter?
That didn't take long.
Here, here.
I have every right to be at this negotiation. I need to ensure that nothing is agreed to here that violates the terms of the White Gold Concordat.
She's part of the Imperial delegation. You can't dictate who I bring to this council.
Please, if we have to negotiate the terms of the negotiation, we will never get anywhere. Perhaps this would be a good time to get the Dragonborn's input on this matter.
By Izmir's beard. The nerve of those Imperial bastards, eh? To think that I would sit down at the same table with that. Thalmor bitch. Either she walks or I do.
You're right, the Talmor have no business.
I'm glad we agree on this.
Very well, Ulfric. Enjoy your petty victory. The Thalmor will treat with whatever government rules Skyrim. We would not think of interfering in your civil war.
Ha! Skyrim will never bow to the Thalmor. Unlike your Imperial friends here.
You're lucky I respect the Greybeard's counsel, Galmar.
Legate, we represent the Emperor here.
Sorry, sir. It won't happen again.
Now that that's settled, may we proceed?
I have something to say first.
Here we go.
The only reason I agreed to attend this council was to deal with the Dragon Menace. There's nothing else to talk about, unless the Empire is finally ready to renounce it. Just claim to rule over the free people of Skyrim.
I knew he wouldn't be able to resist.
A temporary truce to allow the Dragonborn here to deal with the dragons, nothing more. I consider even talking to the Empire a generous gesture.
Are you done? Did you just come here to make speeches, or can we get down to business?
Yes, let's get this over with.
Are we ready to proceed? Jarl Ulfric, General Tullius, this council is unprecedented. We are gathered here at the Dragonborn's request. I ask that you all respect the spirit of High Hrothgar, and do your best to begin the process of achieving a lasting peace in Skyrim. Who would like to open the negotiations?
Yes, let's get down to it. We want control of Markarth. That's our price for agreeing to a truce.
So that's why you're here, Ulfric? You dare to insult the Greybeards by using this council to advance your own position?
Jarl Elisif.
General, this is outrageous. You can't be taking this demand seriously. I thought we were here to discuss a truce.
Elisif, I said I'd handle it. Ulfric, you can't seriously expect us to give up Markarth at the negotiating table. You hope to gain in council what you've been unable to take in battle, is that it?
I'm sure Jarl Ulfric does not expect something for nothing.
Yes, that'd be entirely out of character.
Want in return?
Wait, General, you don't intend to just hand over Markarth to that traitor?
This is how the Empire repays us for our loyalty?
Enough. First, let's be clear. This council wasn't my idea. I think it's a waste of time. You are a traitor to the Empire, and deserve a traitor's death. But I at least will negotiate in good faith. Since we're all here at your request, I'd like to hear what you think Markarth is worth.
Winterhold. Markarth or Rift.
The rift would help secure our communications with Cyrodiil, and threatened Ulfric's southern flank.
The Dragonborn has spoken, Tullius. Markarth will be ours. Now we'll see if there's anything behind your talk with good faith.
You disappoint me, Dragonborn. I accepted your invitation on trust in your good name. But it seems you intend to favor Ulfric. I can see now that this is not a negotiation at all. I know you, Ulfric. If I hand over Markarth, you'll be ready with a new demand. You'll never defeat the Empire, and you know it. But you're willing to sacrifice thousands for your own selfish ambition. Soon enough, I'll have you back under the headsman's axe, and this time there won't be any dragon to save you.
As always, the Empire's fine words are worth nothing.
Stop! Are you so blind to our danger that you can't see past your petty disagreements? Here you sit arguing about nothing, while the fate of the land hangs in the balance.
Is he with you, Delphine? If so, I advise you to tell him to watch his tongue.
He is with me, and I advise you both to listen to what he has to say before you do anything rash.
Don't you understand the danger? Don't you understand what the return of the dragons means? Alduin has returned, the World Eater. Even now he devours the souls of your fallen comrades. He grows more powerful with every soldier slain in your pointless war. Can you not put aside your hatred for even one moment in the face of this mortal danger?
I don't know about the end of the world, but this dragon situation has gotten out of hand. If this truce will help the Dragonborn here put an end to that menace, we both gain. Remember that, Ulfric. Now, back to the matter at hand. You know as well as I do that we can't hand over Markarth on these terms.
Show us bones. Where will these demands end?
Out with it, then.
We want compensation for the massacre at Karthwasten.
You slaughtered the very people you claim to be fighting for. True sons of Skyrim would never do such things.
Damned Imperial lies. My men would never stoop to such methods, even in retaliation for your butchery at...
All the blood spilled in this war is on your head.
So, Dragonborn, what do you say?
Yeah.
Well said. For once you'll actually pay for your crimes. I suppose that's the fairest deal we're likely to get.
It seems we may have an agreement. Jarl Ulfric, General Tullius, these are the terms currently on the table. Markarth will be handed over to Ulfric's forces, Jarl Igmund will step down, and Thongvor Silverblood will become the Jarl of Markarth. The Stormcloaks will withdraw from the rift, allowing Imperial troops unhindered access. Jarl Leila Lawgiver will step down, and Maven Blackbriar will become the Jarl of Riften. The Stormcloaks will pay appropriate compensation for the massacre at Karthwasten. You both agree to this?
The Sons of Skyrim will live up to their agreements, as long as the Imperials hold to theirs. What about you, Elisif? Are these terms to your liking? Speak up! I'm sure General Tullius is waiting to do your bidding.
I have nothing to say to that murderer. General, you've proven yourself a good friend to Skyrim. I continue to trust that you will do your utmost to safeguard our interests.
Thank you, Jarl Elisif. I appreciate your loyalty. The Empire can live with these terms, yes, for a temporary truce, until the dragon menace is dealt with. After that, Ulfric, there will be a reckoning. Count on it.
Come on, Delmar. We have a lot of work to do.
Giving up Markarth is a heavy price for this truce, Dragonborn. I hope it was worth it.
Jarl Balgruuf, I assume you are familiar with the Dragonborn's plan?
Yes, I'm ready to do my part. Just say the word, and my men will help you spring this trap.
But the difficulty remains, How to lure a dragon to Dragon's Reach at all?
Well, that's an excellent question. You haven't overlooked that little detail, have you?
Ah, I believe I can be of help here. I anticipated the problem. While you were arranging this meeting, I was busy in the library of Skyhaven Temp, an unguessed trove of lost lore. But the important thing is that the Blades recorded many of the names of dragons they slew. Cross-referencing this with Delphine's map of dragon burial sites, I believe I've identified one of the dragons that Alduin has raised up.
How does that help us?
Don't you see? The names of dragons are always 3 words of power, shouts. By calling the dragon with that voice, he will hear you wherever he might be.
Why will he come when called?
He's not compelled to, but dragons are prideful by nature and loath to refuse a challenge. Your voice in particular is likely to intrigue this dragon after your victory over Alduin. I think it's very likely that he will be unable to resist investigating your call.
So what's this dragon's name?
Ah, indeed. I'm no master of the voice, like these worthy gentlemen, but it is written here in this scroll. Oda Ving, winged snow hunter, as I read it.
There's one more thing. We know about There's one more thing. We know about Paarthurnax.
Turns out he's dragon, but he helped me.
That's fine. We needed his help. Now we don't. And it's long past time for him to pay for his crimes. And he's not just any dragon. He was the right hand of Alduin. He committed atrocities so infamous they are still remembered thousands of years later. He needs to die. He deserves to die. And it falls to you to kill him. Until he's dead. Well, I'm sorry, but we would dishonor our oaths as Blades if we continue to help you. Make your choice, Dragonborn. Here's the big picture. He helped Alduin enslave our ancestors. We can't afford to give Paarthurnax the opportunity to betray. Make your choice, Dragonborn. You're either with us or against us.
Nor I with you?
Perhaps this would be a good time.
No.
I knew he wouldn't be able to resist.
A temporary truce to allow the Dragonborn here to deal with the dragon, nothing more. I consider even talking to the Empire a generous gesture.
Are you done? Did you just come here to make speeches, or can we get down to business?
Yes, let's get this over with.
Are we ready to proceed? Jarl Ulfric, General Tullius, this council is unprecedented. We are gathered here at the Dragonborn's request. I ask that you all respect the spirit of High Hrothgar. Do your best to begin the process of achieving a lasting peace in Skyrim. Who would like to open the negotiations?
Yes, let's get down to it. We want control of Markarth. That's our price for agreeing to a truce.
So that's why you're here, Ulfric? You dare to insult the Greybeards by using this council to advance your own position?
Jarl Elisif.
General, this is outrageous. You can't be taking this demand seriously. I thought we were here to discuss a truce.
Elisif, I said I'd handle it. Ulfric, you can't seriously expect us to give up Markarth at the negotiating table. You hope to gain in council what you've been unable to take in battle, is that it?
I'm sure Jarl Ulfric does not expect something for nothing.
Yes, that'd be entirely out of character.
Yeah, but...
Wait, General, you don't intend to just hand over Markarth to that traitor?
This is how the Empire repays us for our loyalty.
Hey, Dylan. Good afternoon.
First, let's be clear. This council wasn't
But
my idea.
definitely I don't
think it's a waste
wanna
of time.
kill Parthenax.
You are a traitor to the Empire and deserve a traitor's death. But I at least will negotiate in good faith. Since we're all here at your request, I'd like to... The rift would help secure our communications with Cyrodiil and threatened Ulfric's southern flank.
The Dragonborn has spoken, Tullius. Markarth will be ours. Now...
Wait a minute. Winterhold?
Ulfric, you can't seriously expect us to give up Markarth at the negotiating table. You hope to gain in council what you've been unable to take in battle, is that it?
I'm sure Jarl Ulfric does not expect something for nothing.
Yes, that'd be entirely out of character.
What in return?
Wait, General, you don't intend to just hand over Markarth to that traitor?
This is how the Empire repays us for our loyalty?
Enough. First, let's be clear. This council wasn't my idea. I think it's a waste of time. You are a traitor to the Empire and deserve a traitor's death. But I at least will negotiate in good faith. Since we're all here at your request, I'd like to hear what you... in exchange for Markarth, the source of most of Skyrim's silver. Hardly. Riften seems like a better choice to me. Well fortified, easily resupplied from across Lake Honric, plus all the mead we can drink.
Skyhaven Temple? What to do? And what if I kill Parthenax actually?
I'm glad you agree. I was starting to wonder whose side you were on here.
The Dragonborn has spoken, Tullius. Markarth will be ours. Now we'll see if there's anything behind your talk of good faith.
You disappoint me, Dragonborn. I accepted your invitation on trust in your good name. But it seems you intend to favor Ulfric. I can see now that this is not a negotiation at all. I know you, Ulfric. If I hand over Markarth, you'll be ready with a new demand. You'll never defeat the Empire, and you know it. But you're willing to sacrifice thousands for your own selfish ambition. Soon enough, I'll have you back under the headsman's axe, and this time there won't be any dragon to save you.
As always, the Empire's fine words are worth nothing.
Stop! Are you so blind to our danger that you can't see past your pitiless agreements? Here you sit arguing about nothing, while the fate of the land hangs in the balance.
Is he with you, Delphine? If so, I advise you to tell him to watch his tongue.
He is with me. And I advise you both to listen to what he has to say before you do anything rash.
Don't you understand the danger? Don't you understand what the return of the dragons means? Alduin has returned, the world
So,
eater.
which
Even now
one
he devours
will
the
you
souls
choose,
of
guys?
his fallen comrades. He grows more powerful with every soldier slain in your pointless war. Can you not put aside your hatred for even one moment in the face of this mortal danger?
I don't know about the end of the world, but this dragon situation has gotten out of hand. If this truce will help the Dragonborn here put an end to that menace, we both gain. Remember that, Ulfric. Now, back to the matter at hand. You know as well as I do that we can't hand over Markarth on these terms.
Shores, bones, where will these demands end?
Out with it, then.
We want compensation for the massacre at Karthwasten.
You slaughtered the very people you claim to be fighting for. True sons of Skyrim would never do such things.
Damned Imperial lies. My men would never stoop to such methods, even in retaliation for your butchery at...
All the blood spilled in this war is on your head.
So, Dragonborn, what do you say? Well said. For once you'll actually pay for your crimes. I suppose that's the fairest deal we're likely to get.
Seems we may have an agreement. Jarl Ulfric,
well,
General Tullius, these are the terms currently on the table. Markarth will be handed over to Ulfric's forces, Jarl Igmund will step down, and Thangvor Silverblood will become the Jarl of Markarth. The Stormcloaks will withdraw from the rift, allowing Imperial troops unhindered access. Jarl Leila Lawgiver will step down, and Maven Blackbriar will become the Jarl of Riften. The Stormcloaks will pay appropriate
I must
compensation
think.
for the massacre at Carthwayston. You both agree to this?
The Sons of Skyrim will live up to their agreements, as long as the Imperials hold to theirs. What about you, Ellison? Are these terms to your liking? Speak up! I'm sure General Tullius is waiting to do your bidding.
I have nothing to say to that murderer. General, you've proven yourself a good friend to Skyrim. I continue to trust that you will do your utmost to safeguard our interests.
Thank you, Jarl Ellison. I appreciate your loyalty. The Empire can live with these terms, yes, for a temporary truce, until the dragon menace is dealt with. After that, Ulfric, there will be a reckoning. Count on it.
Come on, Galmar. We have a lot of work to do.
Giving up Markarth is a heavy price for this truce, Dragonborn. I hope it was worth it.
Jarl Balgruf, I assume you are familiar with the
I think-
Dragonborn plan.
Yes, I'm ready to do my part. Just say the word, and my men will help you spring this trap.
But the difficulty remains how to lure a dragon to Dragon's Reach at all.
Well, that's an excellent question. You haven't overlooked that little detail, have you?
Ah, I believe I can be of help here. I anticipated the problem while you were... And I'm cross-referencing this. By calling the dragon...
I already know this.
I think it's very likely... Oda Vind. Winged Snow Hunter, as I read it.
Here's one more thing. We know it.
Yeah, probably you're right. In the end, I will need to pick up the site when I defeated the Alduin. You know what?
Parthenax, the dragon that the Greybeards have been protecting for all these years. He needs to die. Until he's dead. Well, I'm sorry, but we would dishonor our oaths as blades if we continue to help him.
What do you have against the Greybeards?
If they had their way, you do nothing but sit up on their mountain with them and talk to the sky or whatever it is they do. The Greybeards are so afraid of power that they won't use it. Think about it. Have they tried to stop the Civil War or done anything about Alduin? No. And they're afraid of you, of your power. Trust me, there is no need to be afraid. Think of Tiber Septim. Do you think he'd have founded the Empire if he'd listened? The faction that... There's no worse enemy to humankind in Tamriel. When I was young, our leaders became obsessed with the Thalmor threat.
I think
They
the
believed that if and when
dragon
we found the
attacks
dragon,
are more common
we would
than
need to protect him against the Thalmor. Turns out we fatally underestimated the Thalmor. They smashed us with ease during the Great War. I was one of the few who escaped. For a long time, but then the dragons, and that we were sworn to protect the Dragonborn, the greatest dragon slayer of all.
I don't know, really. Like, I think the Delphine doesn't know her own order. Their oaths were follow the Dragonborn. Yeah.
We have nothing to talk about until Parthenax is dead.
Yeah, that's true. So I probably won't kill the Parthenax. And from Blades I will lose nothing because already if you travel on foot you got occasional dragon attacks, but Greybeards give you exact location of this shout, so I think much better is to leave the Parthenax alive.
I'm off work at the Blackbriar Meadery. I'll be back there in the morning.
What's the spiel for 300 septims? Begging your pardon, my lord. Your wife has run up quite an account in the last few months.
If you're looking for a handout, you'll want to speak with my husband.
Where is this orphanage? Okay, here it is. So tomorrow I'm gonna begin with this quest for the Dark Brotherhood.
Protect yourself right. Eye armor.
Need something?
But if I do nothing, also the Parthenax live. Okay guys, thanks for watching for now. I need to get to the work, and yeah, see you tomorrow, and yeah, thanks for stopping by. Right. I'm also a vanilla player. Okay, so again, thanks for watching, guys.